Coming up on the Sports Desk, we've got scores, highlights, and breaking news from all of your Patriot athletics. Now to kick the show off, here's your anchors.
Welcome to the Escritorio de Deportes, better known as the Sports Desk. I'm Jessica Graham with Tyler Joyner, giving you everything you can handle on our Franklin Academy sports.
Let's go ahead and dive into a new sports program here at FA that looks as though they are already making a splash in Patriot athletics.
Academy, I'm Ryan Browski, diving into new sport at FA. The swim team, coached by Miss Hens and Miss Funk, have been swimming strong. They did well in their first meet at NRCA, with many students beating their record times. We got a chance to interview some of the swimmers who told us how they think the swim team will play out through the year and their contribution to Franklin Academy.
I think the swim team is good for Franklin Academy because we're getting a lot of new sports, and that's awesome. And we have some people that are experienced, some people who've never done it before. And so it's just a good showing for our school, and it's helping us get more involved and have more athletics.
And for our team goal to become a faster and stronger team.
I do have good hopes for the season because we have some great swimmers, but we just need them to work on their techniques, etc. And eventually they'll shape up to be better swimmers in the coming season.
We did a lot of conditioning the first few weeks, which has helped a lot, and so now it's just to get faster and a better stroke technique.
Yeah, totally. That's all I have for this week. Back to the sports desk.
Thanks, Ryan. Our swimming team participated in their first swim meet on Thursday, December 5th, and made some promising strides with a third-place finish. Their next meet is on Tuesday, January 14th.
JV basketball has also been coming along. They earned their first win against Roxborough and currently have a record of 1-9. Taylor Shealy and Sam Perry lead the Patriots in scoring. Now let's check in with Jesse Fruger to hear about the JV basketball and how they're dealing with some mid-season adversity.
The JV boys have been off to a very tough start this season. We've asked them what improvements they've made and what improvements they need to make. We talked to the team and the coach. Here's what they have to say.
Well, at first we didn't have a lot of conditioning done, and we ran a lot and got in good condition for sure. It's what we want to play, push the ball up the floor and get easy shots. Defensively, we're still learning how to work as a team and my person on a unit, and so those two things have been important to us. Shooting the ball has been a struggle, and we're getting better in practice every day. And so Taylor's a unique situation. Taylor's a good player, and when the JV doesn't play, as in if the varsity has a game and the JV doesn't, he'll play with the varsity. I stress being a good teammate, and they know what I mean by that. And so they're doing well in those little areas, but we got to get better on the defensive end, move the ball better, take better shots. And so those things that we're going to get better at. It's going to take some time, but we will get better at those.
Thanks, Jesse. The Lady Patriots have a record of 13-2, with Katie Keel and Amelia Huffman leading the way in scoring. Over track out, they played two teams from Australia, defeating the Waverly Nationals 36-31, but falling to the Frankston Blues 55-22. The ladies also had a unique opportunity to host Australian players in their homes for a night.
Recently, varsity basketball player Brandon Hansen suffered a serious knee injury that will likely have him sidelined for the rest of the season. Let's go to Robbie Pretty, who has more on this developing story.
Good afternoon, Patriots. I'm Robbie Pretty. Brandon Hansen and Coach Durkin will be giving us all the inside information about Brandon Hansen's latest injury against Lewisburg High School. Also, Coach Durkin will be giving us some information relating to his recent engagement. Let's take a look.
From what the doctors told me is that they think it was just small tears on my meniscus. It's not really a big deal. All athletes will have small tears on your meniscus, but they think it could be just a bruise on my bone, on my knee bone, so it's not a big deal.
Okay.
So from what the trainer told me, she took me out saying that it doesn't feel like anything's wrong with my ACL or anything, so I went back out there trying to play, and she said when I tried to move laterally, she noticed something when I moved, and that's basically it. That's all I remember.
Yeah, it's kind of a life moment, I guess you could add to Facebook, I suppose. Just recently got engaged, last track out actually, to Jay Harrod. She teaches over at Thales and here in Wake Forest. The wedding date's March 29th. I started here 7 or 8 years ago, and it's been an interesting experience living the single life and the bachelor life. And I know for some of the students, they like to tease me about that. But I think I'm looking forward to a future with somebody that I think will make me better as a person, and that we'll work together as a team, and then kind of show the love and stuff that we grew up with when we had parents and a family. I look forward to that. I expect her to be at games. She's learning it. She's learning the game. She's not too familiar with basketball. She's from the Deep South. She loves her SEC football. She's a big Auburn fan, and she hasn't watched much basketball. So she's kind of figuring out what's going on and when to cheer and when to boo or whatever. But she's definitely competitive, so she'll enjoy coming to games and watching the guys play. Yeah, she competed in pageants when she was growing up. She was a runner-up in Miss Alabama a few years ago. So she definitely likes to compete. She tries to strive to be the best that she can be, and I think that's going to help me as well. But she's also a very calming influence around me as well, which is something I probably needed to have in my life.
Congratulations, Mr. Durkin. Back to you guys at the sports desk.
Thanks, Robbie. The varsity team currently stands at 4-10, with Devin McCluskey and Andrew Wise stepping up in Hanson's place.
The boys also got a chance to play against the Waverly Nationals, winning by a score of 41-31. In addition, the team also hosted Aussie ambassadors in their home. All involved said that the experience is one they will never forget.
Here at FA, we pride ourselves with school spirit. Both our cheerleaders and mascot are a big part of that spirit. Let's go to Ben Peoples for the inside scoop.
Good afternoon, FA. This past week, I interviewed some of the cheerleading squad, the captain, Erica Johnson, and some of the new freshmen that came up from 8th grade and made this year's team.
It's really different, actually, because last year I was one of the captains, so it was like a huge leadership role, and this year it's just really different since we have 3 whole years above me and they have more experience.
I really like our new captains. They're funny and they get along with all the girls and know how to help with everything.
I love the freshmen. They're all very unique. They're all very different at the same time. There's people that are stronger in dance, people that are stronger in cheer, but at the same time, we all come together to make an amazing team. But everyone has brought their own thing to the table, which makes us such a tight squad and which makes us so close because, everyone is a leader in a different way, in a different aspect. I feel like definitely our chemistry, we're all close because we just all are the type of people that get along. Last year we were close, this year hopefully we can be even closer. We'll have to definitely see, as the season progresses, but right now we all are extremely close and we love each other very much. I love the mascots. They're so sweet and they have so much energy, Last year our mascots were great and this year they're wonderful. They just have a lot of energy and they're very pumped. They come to practices sometimes, and they want to do the best they can to support and cheer on the team.
That's all for this week. Back to Jessica Graham and Tyler Joyner in the studio.
Thanks, Ben. Next week is the beginning of Spirit Week, and the lineup is looking fresh. Remember, school is out on Monday due to Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Tuesday is Character Day, so pull out those costumes and those childhood memories and bring them back to life. Wednesday, we're time traveling with the Blast from the Past. And Thursday, gather your gang together for a group or twin day. And finally, Friday, show off your school spirit with the colors red, white, and blue.
From all of us here at the Sports Desk, I'm Tyler Joyner with Jessica Graham, reminding you that the Patriots run on Pat Power.